wants to know when my time is up. I didn't join the 27 club, and it's too late, too late, too late to die young. Too late, too late, too late to die young. Who wants to know when my time's up? I didn't join the 27. just wanna hold you in my arms forever. 'Cause in my heart you've always been the one. Oh yeah, whatever you want, whatever you need, you can have everything from me. Oh girl, I know that you and I belong together. And every time I look into your eyes, I know you feel it too. And I can't help but lose myself when all I want is you. So when the world stops spinning round, when heaven comes falling down, when there's nowhere left to run to, I'll still be dreaming of you. And when the stars all start to fade, when forever has its last day, when all our dreams we had have all come true, that's when I stop loving you. Would you leave me high and dry if I said I'm sorry? Would you come back one more time just because it's easy? At the end of the line, it's all intertwined, turning friendship and love to a gun. I can't fight fire with fire and tear down the barrier. Stand on my own, together alone. It's like killing each other. Let love turn to murder and our hearts turn to stone. Together alone. Could we face another day without even trying? I won't throw it all away just to win while dying. In the time of our lives, we're trusting in nights on the eve to forgive. We run. Can't fight fire with fire and tear down the barrier. Stand on my own, together alone. It's like killing each other. Let love turn to murder and our hearts turn to stone. Together alone. Would you tell me eye to eye? Tell it straight to my face. When I fall at your feet, you make me complete. No Madison Island. Is it time? It must be time, but I can't do it, no. Till the end I will fight. I'm so tired of letting go. It's hidden deep within my heart. It's there, safe and sound, and it will stay until the day I am forced to cut it out. How many times can I scare it away until it never comes back? And how many times can I fire a gun until it takes the last breath? Of all things, the most precious I got, why do I have to make it stop? How many times can it crash and burn before I reach the point of no return? Should I protect it, defend it with my life? It will tear me apart, burn me up inside. I'm scared by its brightness, I'm blinded by its light, but it's taken for granted ever since it took flight. How many times can I scare it away until it never comes back? And how many times can I fire a gun until it takes the last breath? Of all things, the most precious I got, why do I have to make it stop? How many times can it crash and burn before I reach that point of no return? Countless nights and countless days I thought of you. I was amazed, however far or close, the highs and lows, I killed the thought of you just as many times as I came back to life. I'm off to save the world like I'm some kind of Batman. I'm gonna make you see the power that is me. Ooh, it's what we do that defines us. Ooh, I'm doing it all for you. Let me be a superhero. Let me be the one to hold you. Let me be a superhero. You're dynamite. Let me be the one to hold you, to do you right. We're living in a world with madness in the shadows. I'm here to keep you safe, protect you from the dark. Ooh, sometimes I feel like a monster. Ooh, but I know what's best for you. Let me be a superhero. You're dynamite.
Hot 6 GSL Season 1 CodeS.
Hello and welcome to the GSL CodeS Round of 8, day number 2. Artosis and Wolf back again. This is going to be a fun day.
Yeah, it really, really is. I'm really looking forward to Zest versus Tasia in particular because I want to see if Tasia can pull off another upset here and continue to advance. I mean, he's already here in the round of 8. He's made it very deep in this tournament. And even though I think Zest is very much so the clear favorite, I mean, taking even a game or two off of him here would be great for Tasia.
Yeah, I think it definitely would be like a fantastic thing for him. He's really kind of impressed because in the round of 32, he kind of sucked. Definitely was not one of the top 16 players at that point, but in round of 16, like the amount he stepped it up was insane. He played fantastically in the round of 16. Both matches against Trap, the match against Speed. He played like old Tasia again. It was awesome. So that's really fun to see. And how well will he do against Zest? I guess we can get really deep into that as it's starting.
Sure.
But our other match as well, very good, Lucira against Deer.
Yeah, Lucira, you know, a GSL finalist once upon a time. You know, he never had that success repeated. He was, when he was on MVP, one of the better players for MVP in Pro League for a while. Now he's moved into KT Rolster. He looks to be on fire again. Very good results over there in Pro League when he does play. And then, of course, now making it to the top 8 of the GSL. Kind of upsetting, defeating Dark in his EVZ to actually get out instead of Dark as the final player from his group. So
yeah. Let's not forget, you know, Dark had to play a hell of a lot of ZVZs against Solar. He kind of had to put everything that he has on the table to beat Solar in that match, right? So it kind of makes sense in a way. Lucira had so much to study right there, especially when it's such an important match.
Yeah.
Like, you don't hold anything back in the winners finals of SSL, okay? not even if you have a big ZVZ group coming up. So
yeah, that's true. But Deer, you know, also coming off of 2 recent losses in Pro League, see if he can keep his mentality in the right place. Totally different matchup, totally different story. Losing to Hero, no shame in that. Losing to him twice in the same day, still no shame in that either, especially in a PvP matchup. But I gotta say, you know, I think Lucira might pull an upset today. I'm kind of leaning towards him, to be honest, just a little bit.
I have a really hard time predicting that match. We haven't seen either of them play PvZ very much recently.
Yeah.
Like Lucira had one this week in Pro League, and it was like an all-in followed by all-in phase 2. So that doesn't necessarily reveal a whole lot. Maybe we know one of his all-ins, but this is a best of 5, so we have no idea if he'll use that style. I think it's going to be a good match, though. Like, Lucira is no slouch, even though Deer has looked like one of the best Protosses in the world for most Legacy of the Void now.
Yeah, he really, really has. And he's just... Deer has gotten back his consistency, like what was somehow missing from him for about a year and a half. He's finally like grabbed onto it and taken it. But taking a look at our round of 8 bracket, we have another TVT with Cure and TY over there on the other side of things. We haven't talked about this matchup. That, I think, is on Wednesday, right?
That's Wednesday next week, yeah.
Yeah, that should be a great match. I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. I don't know. Are you going to come in? Not sure if Tasteless is going to be back in time for that one.
If he is not, then I will be here. But if he is, then of course it'll be him.
Well, that should be quite a nice match indeed. But that is next week, and this is today. We are going to have our top 4 after this. And it's a badass top 4 no matter who moves forward. What a crazy world it would be if Tasia went up, right? Wouldn't that be the weirdest thing?
Yeah, that would be insane. It would be one of the biggest upsets, if not the biggest upset of this entire tournament. But I think that I don't think he can. But I want to see what he's got planned because you watch some of the games of Zest. Zest played more than almost anybody in Pro League. He has a lot of matches to study. His playstyle is kind of out there. And I think that Tasia will have something really exciting prepared for us. I don't know what it's going to be yet, but I don't think he's just going to try to play straight up late game versus Zest. I don't think that's the way.
Oh, that's really interesting. Okay, I'm going to hold my tongue until because I think we're going to have a translation coming up. I don't want to, because I have so many thoughts in this match, like so many about Tasia's style versus Zest style and what each of them needs to do to win. I don't know. I guess we're starting to get into it a little bit, but I actually think that if Tasia wants to win, he has to bring it to the late game. I actually, and I totally see what you're saying, because Zest is like a perfect human. He's so good in every way. Okay, well, the interview is coming. We'll talk more about that, though, Wolf. We'll have some good times. Here comes Sojung.
Here is Fast Jung.
That's right, Fast Jung today. You were up here with plenty of time to spare.
I know. I was watching Wolf. I was hearing Wolf talking.
You know, Sojung, when I normally don't watch group selection very much, but when I saw you were doing it, I watched the hell out of it, and I gotta say, Tasia won group selection.
I know, he was AlphaGo Tasia.
Yeah, he was way too smart.
Yeah.
Anyways,
You wanted. He is here tonight. He has advanced to round of 8.
2014년 로열로더 우승 당시의 카리스마를 보여주고 있는 주성 선수. 이 두 선수가 상한 티켓을 놓고 경쟁을 펼칩니다. 이 선수들과 이야기 나눠볼게요. 안녕하세요.
Zest is here,
안녕하세요.
and the AlphaGo Tasia is here.
자, 이렇게 중요한 관문에서 32강 상대를 다시 한번 만나게 됐습니다.
Meeting
만나니까
once
어떠세요?
again. Let's see how they feel.
16강부터 계속 만나고 싶어 했었는데
Well, I've been wanting to meet him
만나게
ever
돼서
since round of 16 again, and I
좋고요.
meet him again.
네.
또
I feel good,
재밌는 경기 하고 싶어요.
and I want to make.
네,
I
그
want
마음이
to
저희한테도
play a fun game.
느껴졌었어요. 많이 만나고 싶어 하신 상대를 이렇게 만나게 됐습니다. 어떠세요?
Well, he's meeting someone he wanted to meet again, and he did.
결과론적으로 어차피 우승이 목표라서
Well, result-wise, I want to win this
누구를
tournament.
만나든 순서는 별로 상관없는 것 같아요.
I don't think any
순서는
order
상관없다.
means
굉장히
anything. I
자신감
just want to win
넘치는
anyone. I
답변인데요.
just have to
이경수
win
선수 상대
against anyone
테란전
in order to win
기록이
this tournament.
엄청나요. 6대1즈 달리고 있거든요. 공호의 이선.
You know, like in Legacy of the Void, he hasn't been losing for
저랑도
Tasia.
해본 선수기도 하고
Well, I
잘하는
have
거
been.
알면서 이렇게 최대한 열심히
Well, I mean,
준비했어요.
for Tasia,
네.
I mean
주성
says,
선수
I'm sorry.
테란전 601로 참 대단한 것 같아요. 이 정도면
PVT,
오늘 안 진다는
he
마인드가 있을
hasn't
것
been losing
같은데.
at all
아니요,
for Zest.
제가 방송에서는
Legacy of the Void.
성적이 좋은데
Well,
연습
for
때는 그래도
broadcasted
이기고
matches,
지고
it's
하기
good,
때문에
but in practicing matches, I'm not really good. So I won't let it down. I will
네.
stay focused.
자, 이 두 선수의
Try to play
대결을
well.
듣고 많은 분들이 노력과 재능의 대결이다.
Well, everyone
이렇게
has been
이야기를
saying
하곤
it's
하는데요.
effort
이현서
versus
선수는
ability.
동의하세요?
저도 이번에는 노력도 하고
A talent, I'm sorry.
노력을 하고 왔다.
Well, he
하니까
says
굉장히
he has
궁금해지는데
been trying hard this time.
가정을
So
해보죠. 하루 5판 연습을 그러면 보통 정도의 연습이라고 했을 때
let's say
어느
on an
정도
average,
하셨어요? 그보다 많이 하셨어요?
he
두
practiced
배는
5
그
games. He says
하루 10판씩이나
he practiced twice as much,
그렇군요.
which is
자,
10
주성
games per
선수
day.
어떻게 생각하세요?
Let's say what Zest has got
저는
to say.
그 두 배 한 거.
He says
그래요?
he's
확실히
practiced twice as that,
노력에
which would be
또 상승이라고
20
하는
games.
그 말에 어울리는 선수인 것 같은데요.
I don't believe either of them.
정말
Yeah,
중요한
I think they both practice more than 20 a day.
만났습니다. 32강에서
Actually, I don't think Tasia
제외한
practiced
건데요.
at all, but
들어가기
anyways.
전에 서로에게 강력한
Let's
한마디씩
see what they've got to
나눠보도록
say for each other
하겠습니다.
before
먼저
going
이경수
into this match.
일단
복수할 수 있는 기회인데
주성
한마디 주시죠.
선수를 꺾으면은
Well,
진짜
if I
우승할 수
if I
있을 것
win
같아요.
against Zest, I
그래요?
think I'll be able to win the
이기고
tournament.
싶어요.
So I
네.
just want to win against Zest.
윤영서 선수가 이기고 싶다고 했어요. 답변해 주시죠.
오랜만에 국내 4강 이기면 가는 건데.
It's been a long time since I've been in semifinals for a big tournament
네,
in Korea.
알겠습니다. 자, 이렇게 두
I
선수와
wanna
이야기
win.
나눠봤는데요. 오늘 8강 3경기
And
본격적으로
this is it for me, guys. I'm gonna hand
Thank
this
you,
over to
Sojung.
Wolf. I'll see you guys later.
송 선수의 실력이 정말 대단합니다. 컨트롤하는 프로토스 중에 가장 강력한 군더더기 없는 플레이, 한짝에 상대의 그런 힘을 읽는 그리고 컨트롤까지 완벽.
네.
수홍 선수 놓치는 게 하나도 없죠. 정말 완벽한 플레이. 진짜 번뜩이는 센스가 있어야 나올 수 있는 플레이인데
윤영서 선수의 도전은 아직 끝나지 않았습니다. 10년 만에 16강 올라와서 8강에. 아니 윤영서가 알파고 그 자체인데요.
윤영 선수를 막을 수 있습니다.
워리어 사운드.
Okay, here we are. Obviously, Zest doing pretty ridiculously well in this matchup, including
9-0.
Shrek and Tasia. That's pretty impressive stuff.
Look at Tasia's results. Beating Trap, okay, that was an impressive one, but narrowly defeating Blaze in CodeS. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, okay, to be fair, look at this. The CodeS match, he sucked in. He looked really bad compared to the Tasia that we're used to, compared to someone that's in CodeS. Both him and Blaze did not look like they belonged in CodeS. Round of 32, he didn't look like he belonged in CodeS. Squeaked through on his TBT. That has always been fantastic because he's a really smart player. Round of 16, he brought it. That first match that he lost against Trap, you see that L there? Yeah, it's technically an L, but Trap played fantastically and Tasia played fantastically. It was really, really close. And then he smashed Trap in the next match. And he smashed Speed, who's a great Terran player, an up-and-coming rookie. Tasia really, like, his skill level is super high right now. You cannot underestimate this guy.
Definitely not. Taking a look at the map breakdown, Zest's first map pick, Dust Towers, he is 7-0 on. So his 9-0 record versus Terran, 7 of those maps in recent times were on Dust Towers.
Look how weak he is on Lairlac Crest, only 80% wins.
Yeah, it's pretty weak. I don't even know who he lost to there. Probably Innovation Tomorrow or something.
Yeah.
He's looking unstoppable right now. The big favorite in this tournament.
Yeah. I mean, I think he is the favorite. Like, I think he's probably going to win the tournament. But I do want to talk about this match. It's really interesting because you and I actually have different points of view here. But I think that, okay, so here's the thing. Zest is too good at StarCraft 2. He's too good. You can't kill him early. Don't try. I think that trying to rush him, to cheese him, he'll block every drop. He has perfect map awareness. This guy will have pylons at every corner. If his units aren't in his base, he will see your drops coming. He will have shit already set up for that. So do not even try to run him around. Do not try to out-multitask him. He's too good at this stuff. And also, he will punish you instantly if you screw up at all. You have to be very methodical against him. What I want to see out of Tasia, if he's going to win this, is bringing it to Ultimate Late Game, because there is one Terran that during the darkest times, back when Protoss really had an edge over Terran, was still so good against them late game, and that was Tasia. His ghost control is awesome. I have more to say. The countdown is here. Crap. Okay, let's go.
Up here in the top in blue, it is our Terran. Longtime Liquid player. The underdog here.
And his opponent in the bottom left, the best Protoss in the world, maybe the best player in the world. Yeah, and just to, again, restate this, there is not even a question that he's the best Protoss. There's not a question. He is better than Deer. He's much better than Hero.
It's better than Stats.
Yeah, he's better than Stats. This guy is the best Protoss in the world. And he has looked it. He's got the biggest win streak right now, like the sickest win rates. His games are ridiculous.
So let's talk more about this matchup in this best of 5. You know, you followed Tasia for a long time, so have I, and I even cast like his games when he was on Xenex back in the old days.
A long time ago.
Next Tasia, man, like from Open Seasons. Yeah. But he's not very known to go mech almost ever. Right?
Yeah,
like,
no.
And you might be wondering like why that's even relevant. Tasia, make Terran great again. Zest, feel the zest. But in this map pool, I feel like the way that Terran has to play the late game is almost like mech.
Yeah.
I mean, you have tons of liberators. You have to make sure they're sieged properly.
Yes, yes.
You do have to harass with bio as well, try to snipe bases and things of that nature, as this probe continues to be annoying. But to be honest, I feel like that playstyle is not as good as Tasia's straight-up bio. And if he goes late game, then I think that he's going to have a problem versus Zest's, control, his maneuvering, his ability to just fight the liberators, like punish them when they're not sieged up correctly, things of that nature. I don't feel like that's really Tasia's strength. But I do respect what you're saying about, like, you know, it's hard to attack Zest early.
I agree with your statements regarding the liberators. They do play exactly like mech. They are flying siege tanks. And yeah, that is not Tasia's strong point. I think what his strong point is ghosts. I think he's the best ghost user basically in the world. I think he basically has always been right up there. Like, back in the day, early Heart of the Storm, like 2013 and stuff. Oh, look at that. Looks like hamburgers being
Get down here while they're hot.
Yeah. But yeah, like, so the thing is, he was so good at like Ghost Viking with planetaries. He was one of the only Terrans that could actually keep up with Protoss back at that time.
Yeah, I know exactly
where Protoss would just deathball. Like, he was one of the only ones that could take it out. His Ghost play has been fantastic. Don't forget, the Ghost is kind of a new unit in Legacy of the Void. It's stronger, it's cooler, it's better. And like his games against Trap, he was getting ghosts pretty quickly. He was using them extremely well. I think that that's one of his big strong points, and I think he's like a really intelligent player. If he's not behind, he's going to be in good shape. What I'm worried about is, well, A, if he tries a cheese. Have you seen Zest lose to any cheeses?
No, not in a long time.
Have you seen him taking any damage from mine drops?
No, maybe one probe that he split perfectly to make sure none of the other ones died.
Exactly, right? It's like, whatever. He could have 3 Nexuses off 1 gateway, and he's not going to lose anything to 2 medevacs. Like, that's who Zest is. He's like a perfect player. But when he gets into the later games, all right, these are the 2 ways I can see him losing. One, in adept-based play. Okay, if he gets to the point of the game where he has charge, it's not going to be very easy to kill him. A depth-based like play where he's like trying to hit some sort of sharp attack or something, I could see that going wrong. But other than that, it's like maybe Supreme late game Tasia could do something against him.
I feel like one of Zest's weaker openings as well is Stargate openings. I don't think he's as good at them. And if he tried to do that, I think Tasia might be able to defend that and get ahead. We do see a very fast blink and a ton of Stalkers committed to. It's going to be that third base blink, like defensive blink here, coming out from Zest. And Tasia is sending a single Widowmine drop across the map, as well as has started Liberators. And
Cloak.
Cloak for Banshees, right? I assume that's actually on a tech lab over there.
Yeah, I mean, that's really
kind of
interesting. To see like a quick Cloak, especially considering Zest like goes for Robo and Twilight like almost all the time. Like sometimes he does go Stargate, but you're right. Like he's stronger with Robo and Twilight type play. So like he's already got Blink Stalkers. I'm not sure what that'll do.
Yeah, well, it may surprise him,
Unless I was so caught up talking to you in the beginning that's on, you know, like there's a Ghost Academy somewhere.
I think it's a Stargate, but I mean, there's a Starport, but Zest did not scout this. He might think that's Stim, for all we know at this point. So, no information about this. It finished, and there's not a single Banshee on the way, so I think this is going to be for more late-game focused harassment, I suppose. Or maybe just simply a mistake. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird. I'm not sure what to think about this, but it looks like this is quite a heavy blink attack trying to force its way up this ramp right now. Liberator comes up and will push it back for the time being.
Oh, and this Liberator in really good position to deny some mining. That second pylon isn't ready yet. The Mothership Core is in position meanwhile. And he's just going to keep trying to deny a third base from being planted here from Tasia. Going to drop these 4 Stalkers in. Can just instantly lift them up. Can even dodge Widowmine with that. There he goes. And could just get out of here. Stim's not even halfway done yet. Gets out for free. There's the overcharge to make sure that the Liberator is killed. And double upgrades coming out as well as the Glaives.
Is there any chance that like he misclicked this Cloak upgrade?
Instead of Stim or something? Like
I don't know. Like, I mean, he let it finish, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
And he hasn't made a single Banshee.
Yeah,
I'm really kind of...
There's a chance, you know?
Must be like a misclick. Like I mean, I've never seen something like this I've watched a couple StarCraft games, and I've never seen anything where you get Cloak right off the bat. In this matchup, Cloak at all, to be honest, but Cloak right off the bat without making anything that uses it.
I feel like if he plays Grid, there's a high chance that this could have happened. Misclick on the Tech Lab, and he just started Cloak instead of Stim. But if he doesn't play Grid, which I don't think he does, because he played like since before Grid was even a thing.
Yeah, I don't think anyone really uses Grid, do they?
I mean, not really, but I have no idea. But still dying, or some SCVs over here to a 4 Stalker drop. When you're making Stalker drops work in the early to mid game, it's kind of a thing of beauty.
This is actually like exactly like he has played before. In fact, this is how he played against Cure on this very map, even with the 4 Stalker drop follow-up. And the thing is, Tasia's like really smart, and whether he's playing all day or not, I guarantee he's watched that match, and he should know what's coming next, which is going to be Zest will probably have pylons everywhere. He'll have a really nice army, and when Tasia tries to move out, if he's sloppy about it, Zest will drop the hammer and kill everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's why, I think that Zest playing against this Liberator kind of push style is really risky for Tasia, just because I don't think he's as comfortable with it. But we'll see. The pylon, scouting, warding going on all over the map is starting to occur, as you were predicting. I mean, there's already a bajillion pylons up to the top of the map.
Yeah.
The bottom is somewhat less exposed, and that's exactly where this observer, though, will spot the drop coming in. And double overcharge, instantly going to go down.
You can't really get anything by him. He sees everything. Like this is exactly what I was talking about. And look, here's what charge. He's getting charge right now. When he gets into a position where he can get charge, already he's into this like unit set that he's so good with. Like you can make mistakes and screw up with adepts. The adept is a really funny unit. It's actually like a Protoss Roach in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
So like things can go wrong if you overmake adepts, and Protosses are starting to really figure that out right now. But when you're back to good old charge lots, man, which are even better now, new charge lots.
Yeah.
And the fact that he's got these 5 bases, he's got this spread of just being able to see everything. He's in very good shape here. And this is where, you know, look, he's looked flawless this game.
And look at this.
There's been no way to get damage so far.
Harass is going to come in here. 2 Liberators going to be forced to come back to defend, and he's actually going to still hit this 3rd base at the same time as there's a 4th base. You saw that scan. Teja wasn't even aware of the 4th base. He's like, oh god, he has a 4th base too. He's just ahead in every way. And
Can he just kill him?
I don't think he quite can, but he's almost there. He's almost there.
I mean,
there's
that's
no
pretty
reinforcements,
crazy, man.
although as I say that, there's another result.
I think that's just game.
Yeah, I think so.
He's so good.
That's it. It's too much damage sustained here already. 4th base for Zest.
This
He's trying to bait him into the Widow Mines. It's like his only desperate attempt to stay alive.
This was really quite flawless from Zest. Like, I want to tell like any Protoss players out there, like you can just go ahead and try to copy this game. The thing is, you won't be able to quite pull it off because he's just like a perfect human that sees everything, does everything perfectly. But like, this was like the cleanest thing I've ever seen from Zest.
Yeah.
I mean, look at what he just did.
While you were saying that, he saw that the 2-2, like or the +2 attack finished, and he stopped attacking the eBay. He's like, the light turned off. I guess I should make my Zealots be doing something else, even though I'm already up 60 supply.
He's just like, this is so silly to watch.
GG.
I mean, if this guy doesn't win this tournament, I don't even know what to say. Like, Teja didn't really screw up. He lost a medevac, right? What else did he lose that game? Like a Liberator, a medevac?
Yeah, a Liberator and the medevac, and yeah, that's it. The first Widowmine drop didn't do anything.
This is
already
crazy.
had Stalkers in position for
Teja, I feel like Teja should actually be disheartened right now because he was actually playing exactly like I wanted him to play. He was being very patient and steady. He was getting Liberator range on 3 bases. That's something that Teja does reasonably often. And as that finishes up, he would be able to slowly but surely take his 4th base, take his 5th base, and get into one of these positions where he gets like into that very late game. Where Zest can't just roll you over. He has to do things like get Tempest and play a more positional battle that Teja, I think, would do good at. But the fact that he just killed him.
Yeah, by the way, he killed him while having 2 Stargates and a Fleet Beacon on the way. He had a 4th base up. I mean, there was no holes in Zest's play. There was no way that even with that 3-base Liberal range, if he somehow survived, that Zest was going to lose that game once he got ahead, once he got charged. And you said he had 2 upgrades, finished when Teja's 1-1 was going up. I think we may see more of the same Artosis. Well, let's jump into game number 2 here for Orbital Shipyard.
Wow. In the top right, getting crushed. Not through his own fault.
He's the soda can to his opponent's soda crusher.
To Zest's forehead. He was full of soda too, Zest didn't care.
Down here in the bottom in red, the best Protoss.
Look at that
Look
killer
at his
face.
pose even. Like, his pose is the best in the tournament.
He knows he's already won the GSL. Like, I am actually going to rewatch that game tomorrow and try to, like, I have to go over that game with a fine-tooth comb because, like, I didn't feel like Teja played poor enough to just die to an attack. To just, like, an attack comes, he's dead. I get maybe he moved too many units into his main base or something, but, like, that was stupid good by Zest. So sharp. Like, when you watch that, then you watch what Hero was doing, like making some Phoenixes and here's some adaptation. It's like, okay, different universes these two are from right now.
Yeah. I personally like the way Zest is approaching this matchup, openings-wise. And this map is like the map that we saw the most. Oh, it's Mr. Che and AfreecaTV. Two very important people. And GTR on the side, I didn't even see him at first.
Yeah.
He was like hiding over there.
GSL.
Hey, don't make fun of how he pronounces his H's.
I love Australian accents.
You know, not all Australians say H. Only some do. I don't know what it means that you say H instead of H.
That's the British way. They love saying letters wrong.
But I was going to talk about this map. Is the map that we saw picked in like every single, all of the group that had only TVPs. I don't remember what group number name it was, what letter it was, but anyway, we saw a TVP on this map every time. It was never banned. It was just always in the list. And I'm excited to see how Tasia is going to approach this map. A lot of the time this map was decided by the fourth base either getting pressured and sniped or not by the Terran with a Bioforce.
Yeah.
And can Tasia actually get out there and find that damage, or is that just going to shut him down every time?
Well, you know, in that pass game, you know, part of what went on as my brain sifts through everything, and I'm like going over that game over and over in my head, like part of what happened there was he did go for a reasonably fast 3 command center and made extra tech units to defend, and that's something Tasia has done in the past. Like a little bit more tech heavy, a little bit less bio. And tech units are good for like defense in certain situations, like Siege Tanks can be very helpful, Liberators can be very helpful.
Sure.
But you need units under them. And Tasia didn't have quite as many units as most Terrans normally would, because most Terrans aren't going, you know, Siege Tank plus Liberator there. So he was like, the thing is, if he lives for another minute or two, he becomes this thing that you can't really break as long as he's sieged. But like Zest found like the very sharp timing in there where, you know, he was a little bit light and just mass, you know, lower tech units could run him over.
Sure. I mean, just to further your point, I mean, when you go for early tech that's expensive, like Cloak for Banshees, but you don't have a Banshee, then the investment doesn't pay off there either.
Certainly, certainly.
Looks like Tasia might have thought initially this was going to be a Stargate opening when he saw the Adepts up at the front, but it's not actually the case. He scans, and he's like, oh, okay, you don't have Oracles. It's actually going to be a 4 Adept drop here coming in. And Tasia is setting up for something. He knows something's coming at the back. He's like, you wouldn't be poking this heavily at the front if you didn't have some follow-up planned. And he may just drop up here at the front and like kill a depot and a reactor. Let's see what he wants to commit to.
This is quite a few. And in fact, the Marines do come up. That is a lot of Adepts already. And I mean, this medevac not going to quite do. He's going to try to burrow these Widow Mines, but there's actually too many Adepts.
Yeah, he just targeted them down. This reactor for the factory isn't done yet. He just elevated the last 2 Adepts, and so much damage.
This is not even fancy what he's doing, but yeah, the amount of damage done here is pretty crazy. He's taking a 3rd Nexus behind this.
He's gonna warp in, and that he targets down the warp prism, but it causes him to lose too much DPS. So even though he kills the warp prism, he loses all of his Marines, and just one at a time, the rest of the Marines that spawn will be killed. Those Adepts gonna shade into the natural. The depots were down. And this is already 20 supply lead of damage here for Zest. At least he stops the shades this time.
Yeah, man. That's good that he stops those shades, but what a rough game this is already. Like, this was just, you know, Adepts coming into his base. Like, we thought we fixed this with the -1 damage, but I guess Zest kind of made it work anyways.
He has a 3rd Nexus now.
He makes stuff look so easy, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, he just clicks on it. He clicks on the Adepts while they're being focused down, and then drops them back out. And when Tasia targets down the Warp Prism, he's like, no, well, now your Marines are all dead because my Warp Prism has a lot of health, and it just tanked it. So, I mean, he's going to go for his own counter pressure here, and he did kill a lot of Protoss units, but
yeah,
Zest has Stalkers in position at his 3rd base.
Yeah, if he just has like a mothership core floating around, maybe the main back natural area or something, he should be basically fine. There's not much of a window for Tasia to get things done here, to be honest.
No,
like maybe he has stim, so see how many he can actually get here.
I think he just got 1 or 2.
He got 1 probe right there.
That's it for now. There is another unit to the north of the back door of Zest. That must be his observer looking for the drop that did head towards that direction, but then turn around. The third base has been up for a long time. Our observer showed just a moment ago that Teja didn't have vision of it, but he definitely knew it was there. And knowing that he didn't do damage, I wonder what his next step is going to be, because he knows how far behind he is right now, economy-wise.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. I think that he just has to turtle up. Like, turtle harder than last game, on 3 bases, go into your Liberator range, push out to your 4th. Like, play that type of style here, because Zest is not going to give you a window to do any damage to him. It's just, of course he won't. Like, he's Zest, man. He's so hard to kill in any circumstance, but when he's done damage early on and had his 3rd up for like a year before you get yours, that's tough.
I'm not even worried about this Bioforce forcing a big stem and just casually Stalker Pony trotting away. Immediately the overcharge before the Liberator can even siege up. And how many probes will die here? 2? And that's it.
And Zest was even pulling that one back.
I mean, it doesn't get much better than this. His Blink's about to finish too, so the Liberator wants to get cheeky. It's going to get punished. Meanwhile, Zest is moving across the map for a little bit of pressure with those Stalkers. It looks like he's going to walk back, warping in 4 DTs for a drop, meanwhile.
Yeah. He hasn't actually seen that Dark Shrine yet, by the way. That's right out of vision of where he's at. And with Blink done, he's actually kind of luring the army up here. Now, this is good for Zest that Taja's chasing him, because that kind of takes Taja's attention away. Zest is the only one that knows that a DT drop is coming.
Look at this. He avoids the Viking. He actually has a metronome in the booth. He knows the exact timing. And there's no turrets, and I don't think he has